Hello everyone, Myzzrym here, bringing you today the first game between IG and TongFu in this round of 8 of the It's Gosu Monthly Madness Asia tournament. And IG, TongFu, two very strong Chinese team. IG right now, they're ranked 10th on the Gosugamer website. They played in the first international, winning $35,000, taking the 5th place. And they're sitting with a 61% win rate right now. They first appear on the Dota 2 competitive scene in the first international, so this is August 2011. And TongFu on the other side, they are sitting at the rank 22 on the Gosugamer website. They have a very strong 71% win rate ratio, and they only appeared on the Dota 2 competitive scene in May 2012. They appeared very late, but they secured a place in the second international by winning the Eastern qualifier. So they got the first place in this tournament, and it's really the tournament that really mattered, as now they can go and try to win the second international. And even if TongFu, I said they only appeared in the competitive scene in May 2012, the players that TongFu have are actually really old players. Awoke, Hao, Kabu, and Sencheng all participated in the first international. Awoke, Hao, and Kabu were part of the Tyloo team that really didn't do much and got eliminated. I think they were ranked 11 or something in the tournament, so they went home without any prize. And Sencheng was part of IG. He's not part of TongFu. So 4 of the TongFu players actually played in the first international. For IG, you have Faith, Ferrari, and Joe, who also all played in the first international. Faith was from Tyloo, and Ferrari and Joe were from IG. So now we see that unfortunately we missed the banning phase and the picking phase. This is because it's a rehost, so we're just going to see the heroes right now. Faith is going to be playing the Shadow Demon, going top lane on with the Morphling played by Joe. And we have Chuan playing the Sand King, also going in. It looks like the graphic bug from the headless Sand King has been fixed, so this is good to see. We have Ferrari on the mid lane with the Invoker on his signature hero. Ferrari on the Invoker, always a pleasure to see. YYF playing the Darkseer, and Chuan saying happy birthday to you to probably one of the players here on the TongFu side. So Kabu on his Chaos Knight, Mu on the Queen of Pain, Hao on the Anti-Mage. Now we see Awoke on the Rubik, and Sencheng playing with the Venomancer slithering behind. And actually this is quite dangerous. As for now, we only see that the YYF is on the bottom lane. But if all the Radiant heroes were decided to go and hide somewhere, Sencheng could have been in a lot of trouble if you got caught up. So right now we see wards coming down from the Radiant, warding this camp here, warding the small camp, and Sencheng's probably going to do the same, going to ward this area to avoid any kind of pulling. And we're gonna have a trialing top, which is going to be the Shadow Demon plus the Sand King plus the Morphling. So I like to call this the killer tri-lane, like I usually call, because it's a tri-lane with a very strong killing potential. The disruption into this the burst strike into the Morphling waveform deals a lot of damage. And right now we see that the Anti-Mage is actually solo top lane, so very surprising here. Hao is not going to be able to do anything against this tri-lane, and let alone get any experience. Ferrari, on the other hand, has to be careful. Sencheng is poking his nose here, making sure that the Ferrari is not getting too cocky. But nothing really happening, and Sencheng is going to go back on the bottom lane, while Awoke is going to be going on the top lane. And if you wonder why they put a sentry ward here, it's because the smoke camp can actually get pulled from this side here to there at 0.3 or 0.33. This is the timing. And when you do this, you can pull the creeps up to the smoke camp, and then pull the second middle camp here to this to the smoke camp when the smoke creeps are almost dead, and that means that your creeps will go here and then they will go here. Mu taking a bit of damage coming down from Ferrari with the cold snap, very strong, very powerful spell. And Joe, you see, he's so confident that he's morphing everything into agility already. He's sitting with 400 health, but he just doesn't care. He's adding up to his right click power to last hit and deny more easily, and Sencheng is going to look to do a bit of harassment on YYF. but he decides against it because there's a lot of little creeps here that actually pound on the Venomancer, and Venomancer taking a bit of damage for really no reason. And the problem is, even YYF right now is already level 3, and even if you shut him down and manage to put him away from the lane, the Iron Shell is still gonna damage down Kabu, which is a melee hero. So if he wants to farm, he will have to get the last hits, and that also means that if he wants to get the last hits, he will have to sit near a melee creep. Now we see Awoke dealing a bit of damage on YYF. Mu on the other hand taking the haste rune, and Hao has to be very careful in the top lane to not get caught by IG. He's trying to pull down the creeps here to actually deny some of his own creeps. And YYF, we're gonna have to see here. So YYF is already taking a bit of harassment. Oh, very good pull from Kabu. The Gale missing, but the Darkseer is gonna get sent 2 seconds. And very good chain telekinesis pulling YF behind, and this is going to be enough to bring him down. So first blood is going to get spilled by TongFu, killing the Darkseer here. And Darkseer, not really much he can do once his surge is off. Oh, we see Hao now taking a lot of damage, and he's going to blink away. He already is at half HP, just from 1 burst strike and 2 right clicks. Now we see YF being a bit more careful. Or no, actually he's going on Sencheng. And Hao blinking into the trees, making sure that he's gonna be okay.
Is under attack.
So AG are going to go and pound on the tower, and YF now being more careful than before. When he used blink in from Hao, and this is dangerous. He has 12 seconds, 10 now 7 seconds on the blink, and Tron is gonna find him. So Hao is gonna get blocked here. And the disruption is going to land. He has to blink immediately, otherwise he's dead mid. The problem is, as you could see, he had 80 mana only, and he leveled the level 1 mana break, which is very surprising to me because he's in such a hard lane. Which means the illusion that are created from the disruption are going to drain his own mana. And that means also that he had only 80 mana, and 1 strike from the illusion was just enough to bring down the anti-mage mana to not enough for a blink. And Hao taking again a lot of damage, blinking away, not in the right direction, and now getting stunned. Right click down, and very good body block by Chuan is just going to be able to kill the anti-mage. 2 kills in a matter of a single minute. So anti-mage really not doing anything on this top lane, and I must say I'm really surprised about their choice of TongFu here, sacrificing this anti-mage, because anti-mage is not a hero that can do anything without farm. I mean, there are some heroes that can do well if you have, levels, and if you have absolutely 0 farm, you can still do something. But anti-mage is not one of those heroes. Even if he hits level 16, if he has no items, he won't be of any use. Now we see, take a look at the last hit denies. 25-21 for Morphling and Invoker. Invoker again laying down a whole lot of damage on Mu. 21 for Kabu, 16 for Mu. So right now in the mid lane, the Ferrari here having a slight advantage over the Queen of Pain, and the Chaos Knight here farming not as well as the Morphling, so their trialing not working as well as the Morphling trialing, and they're gonna bring this tower down already. So this will be a lot of gold coming from IG for IG. This is an early 1k gold lead, 1.5k gold lead. And if we take a look at the experience graph, yes, 1k experience advantage of the Radiant, and almost 2k gold now. So 6 minutes in, it's not that huge of a deal, but it's still something, an advantage to look for. And Invoker sitting with the Queen of Pain. So Queen of Pain taking a lot of damage again. And Ferrari looks like he's wanted to chase, but not gonna find the Queen of Pain. Now invisibility is gonna get snatched by the Sand King, and Awoke has to be very careful because everyone's converging in his direction. Nah, he's just gonna run under his tower. So Mu has to be careful now. He has absolutely no chart of battle left, and Chaos Knight killing the Darkseer again here on the bottom lane. Hao taking a bit of damage from his own illusion, sitting at level 3. 2 levels, 1 level into stats, 1 level in blink, 1 level in mana break, I'm surprised he didn't get one level in Cell Shield. And now he's gonna get disrupted into the stun, and this is a whole amount of mana drain. And Awoke coming in for help, Mu coming in for help, and it might turn very, very bad for the IG side. Face is gonna get followed here, and Joe still landing those right clicks down, but nothing really he can do here against. Oh, he has a waveform again, and this might deal a lot of damage. No, it's actually going to be okay. Trent's gonna miss the stun, and Ferrari is coming to the rescue, but nothing really happening in the end. It's a bit of a trade-off. And Kabu is sitting at level 7, Darkseer at level 5, so he's not doing so bad, I mean, compared to Haro level 4. He has only 5 creep kills, whereas YF has 21. Shadow Demon now getting the kill on the Venomancer. I'm sorry I missed this. Venomancer, very surprising that he's actually going so far into the mid lane, considering that he knew that all the IG heroes would come down from here, since he saw what happened top lane. And Invoker, let's take a look at the items. 7 minutes into the game, Morphling with Bottle and the boots. We see Invoker with the phase boots and the magic one plus 400 gold. YYF has the soul ring, so he's gonna be okay to farm. Tron boots, Shadow Demon boots as well. Rebic has nothing, he's only level 2. Chaos Knight has the power trade already, so this is looking very well for the Chaos Knight. Queen of Pain boots as well as Bottle. Hao has absolutely nothing, and Senching has absolutely nothing too. And Wyatt has to be careful here. No, Kabu doesn't have enough mana to do a whole combo. Or actually he has, sorry. He does have enough mana to do the combo. So Hao trying to get the few, what little farm he can get. And everyone's converging on his direction again. So now he's gonna back off. No, he's not. And Awoke is the one who is gonna be in trouble. He pounds on the ward, he sees the enemies, and everyone here has boots except for the poor Rebic. No, Rebic also has the boots, and he's walking around at 350 movement speed. He's just gonna be okay. So I was actually almost sure that the Rebic didn't have boots. Was wrong. And thankfully for him, I was wrong, because otherwise it would be a very dead Rebic. So Mu still sitting in the mid lane against the Invoker. The Invoker now going for the Bracer, so probably going to go for the Drum. So Faceboot Drum, a very good, very old Wex Quas Invoker build that we very often see at least in the I say we very often see the Quas Wex, but it's not true. We used to see the Quas Wex Invoker a lot, and then the Tornado EMP got nerfed, and the Exhort build got buffed a bit, so they actually have more incentive to go either for Exhort or for the Wex now, and we see a lot of variety. But the Chinese teams actually, it seems like they prefer the Quas Wex builds, because there was one video where I think it was Nova, which is a former competitive Chinese Dota player. He made a commentary in his Rebic playing mid, and when he played against an Invoker, he was saying that, oh, okay, I'm gonna stop this for a moment. Stop rambling. Let's take a look at Joe. Is he going to be okay? It looks like it. Kabu is actually going back away, and Awoke is also going back. So now it's for the IG side to come in. There are 4, and Kabu's gonna get caught up. So Disruption landing in, the Tornado not doing anything. The EMP and the stun's gonna land, draining all the mana away from Kabu, and now the Courier is gonna get killed and sniped by Invoker. So 175 gold for everyone on the AG side. It's almost worth a tower. So it's actually a very big loss to lose your Courier. So Experience Graph, and actually Experience Graph tried to level up, only 500 gold, but Gold Graph, yeah, shooting through the roof now, heading 4k. So I was saying before I got interrupted, Nova actually, when he played against the Invoker, he realized, and he said that very surprisingly, he's only a Chinese player, so he doesn't speak English, but when he explained in Chinese, he said that your Western Invokers like to go for Exhort build, and he doesn't understand why. So that probably means Chinese Invokers very often go for the Wex build. Now we see Joe and Hao trading blow for blow, but Joe having way more farm than Anti-Mage, so he's gonna be pretty happy to trade blow with Anti-Mage. Now Anti-Mage getting this 1 level spell shield, so he's gonna reduce the spell damage by 26%. Mu has the invisibility rune, so maybe they're gonna look to take a kill, but right now it's looking not so well for the TongFu side, I must say. The problem is not only the 4-2 kills, because this might not look so so strong here right now. But controlling it, I mean map control wise and even lane up wise, I don't really see them doing anything. The Hao can do anything right now, and he's gonna sit useless for quite a time. And Sensheng, he has no hard disable, and I just feel like the burst coming from IG is way too powerful for them to survive. I mean, the Queen of Pain, the Rebek, and the Venomancer are all very weak heroes. I mean, HP wise, and Queen of Pain having a bit of fun with Tron here in the bottom jungle, but everyone's just gonna run their own way. Now we see Queen of Pain with 1k gold, so she might look for a power trade if that's what she wants. Awoke now, not, yeah, he only had 300 gold and a Sentry Ward. Kabu, power trade now and magic wand as well as the bottle. YOF now completed his strength kill boots, so he's gonna be okay against the harassment coming down from anyone. Invoker going for the Force Staff before the completing. Oh, so we're gonna see Queen of Pain getting jumped here, but oh, the EMP gonna land, drain every single point of mana away from Awoke and Kabu. So already almost full in Wex, only 2 points left, so this is a very strong EMP. So 300 mana burn, and if you take a look at the Chaos Knight, he only has 377 max mana pool. So this it's a very big it's a very big deal for Chaos Knight when the EMP actually lands, because he won't be able to do anything afterwards. He relies on his stun and his Reality Rift. If he only relies on right clicking, the Chaos Knight isn't that good. So Mu now still sitting is pretty much nothing. The power trade is actually going to go on her, and IG using the smoke, and if they chain this perfectly, Mu won't have the time to teleport, and this is again a dead Queen of Pain. The courier didn't even have the time to deliver the power trade, and thankfully he did not get sniped this time, because 2 snipes would be really a shame. Joe is going to run into Kabu, and there's a little bit of damage coming down from Morphling, but I'm not sure he's going to be concerned about this, because he can just walk away, and he even has a 1 chart of bottle. Now we see Sencheng and Awoke trying to defend the mid lane. Illusion from Shadow Demon are going to walk around and find Awoke here. And Mu is still farming up in the bottom lane. We haven't seen you know, movement from TongFu trying to really gank someone as of late. There has only been reaction. That means TongFu is the one getting getting ganked, and the only effort they actually made for ganking someone was Joe on the top lane with the Chaos Knight plus the anti-mage, which they knew they couldn't get the kill anyway, so they could just push him away from the lane, which even this, it didn't really succeed. Now Morphling sitting with 2.4k gold, so he might go for the shotgun build if he wants, because the Ethereal Blade is just going to be very good against those heroes. Rebek is going to go down very quickly, as well as Venomancer is the same. Queen of Pain also in the same case. And Kabu looking for YYF. He's going to land a 4-second stun, so this is going to be just fine. And Darkseer, I guess he's just going to die from this. Yes, everything's going to get popped. The Shadow Strike, as well as the Scream of Pain, as well as the Sonic Wave. So YOF not tanky enough right now to survive this kind of burst. And actually Darkseer is going to go for the mechanism, which is quite rare. Usually we see Shadow Demon getting a kill on the anti-mage top lane. I was saying the Darkseer not often getting the mechanism. Darkseer usually he will get the pipe, and someone else like the Shadow Demon might get the mechanism. But it looks like it's not going to be the case. Shadow Demon not going for a mechanism, not going for any support item right now. With the Sage Mats, he might look either for an urn, which is going to work quite well since they get. Oh no, Shen King has the urn, so Awoke here in a lot of trouble. He's going to go down. And Sencheng is going to come in, land a Gale, but nothing much he can do except from Galing and walking away. Invoker now has the Force Staff, so he's going to look to complete his drums. And Tran has the Urn of Shadow, so the Sage Mask from the Shadow Demon either going to be a medallion of courage to reduce the enemy armor to help the DPS coming up from the Morphling, or it might also go. He might also go for a Yule Scepter. But I would be quite surprised to see the Shadow Demon going for Yule Scepter, because as a support hero he won't get a lot of farms. So Yule Scepter is still quite expensive, and FaZe is gonna find Hao, so he's just gonna be annoying him a bit, landing down those disruption, and that means the Hao is forced to actually blink away. So now Faith a little bit overconfident right now, and he's just gonna get chased. No, Hao is still afraid of any potential gank, so he's not going to go. And I think this is a safe decision. It's a rational decision. They are already behind, and Hao knows that he needs the farm, so he's not going to do anything stupid. He's not going to do anything risky. And he's even blinking away from his own illusion that replicates from Morphling. Morphling 3.4k gold. He can go for the Eagle Horn if he wants to. Venomancer popping down a smoke with Kabu as well as only Kabu in the smoke as well. And the problem with the Chaos Knight right now is he's not farming anything. So he farmed in the first 10 minutes and he got like 45 creep kills. And now since the 10th minute mark, he's trying to gank all around, and that means he doesn't get any farm. And they're probably going to go for Faith. No, the Reality Rift's gonna get cancelled because of the line of sight. And now Joe in a bit of trouble because a lot of heroes coming in, and everything's gonna get popped to kill this Morphling. And thankfully he's gonna get killed. The Venomancer ulti popping for this, House ulti popping for this. Chaos Knight using his Chaos Belt and the Reality Rift, if I remember well. And Awoke now sitting level 6, he will be able to spell steal. So we'll have to take a look at what he decides to go for, and the spells he steals, because it can turn off the battle, the tide of battle. Like sometimes you might not see it, but for example, if a Rubix steals the epicenter and comes in afterwards and clean up everything, it's really painful for the other team, because it really can't really prepare for this. And now we have Darkseer already have this mechanism. But he's going to be quite mana starved because his scales cost a lot of mana to use, and the mechanism is costing also 50 mana. So Invoker 1.9k gold now. He might not even want to finish his Drum of Endurance if he doesn't want to, because if he can farm up that well, he can also. So Faith is going to go for Hao. Hao is going to blink away, but he's already purged, so they're going to be able to find him and catching up. Blink in 2 seconds, he's gonna be okay. And down in the bottom lane, we see Queen of Pain going on wall F. Awoke a bit too far to do something, and now Mu taking a bit of damage from the Iron Shell. Now Hao is actually going to go on Cho with the help of Kabu. One stun landing, 3 seconds. And they're not even going to fall on this. They say just screw that, I know we can kill him. Oh, a bit of harassment coming down again. So the Reality Rift is popped for this. And now they see that Tron is actually coming in for support. I don't know if they caught a glimpse of Ferrari. And Ferrari, he's just saying, screw that, man, I'm going straight for the Sheepstick. You know, I don't need to finish the drums because everything's going fine, so I don't need the extra stats, I don't need the extra movement speed. I'm already running around with the phase boots and the full wax build. And that means that I'll be able to finish the Sheepstick faster. And with the extra Sheepstick, Awoke. So dodging the tornado here. He would have been killed if he didn't do so. And an early Sheepstick will be able to bring down the Anti-Mage or the Queen of Pain even more, because those heroes are very vulnerable to hard disables, because they rely on their blink, on their mobility to survive. And now Tron is going to see what's happening here, and they might look for something. Nope, Tron is just scouting around, making sure no one does something fancy. And now Ferrari is actually getting close. So Sensheng putting down the wall of ward, and this is why Venomancer is very annoying to play against, because he can just prep up this wall of wards, and it's just very hard to push against, because the wards are immune to magic. So you can run around with your Iron Shell all day long if you want to. It's not going to destroy the wards. So IG is going to trade and go for the top tower instead. Awoke using his Fade Bolt to deal a bit of damage, but frankly it's not doing a whole lot. Now Chaos Knight Illusion is gonna come in, and they know it's illusion, so they're not gonna do anything. They're still pounding on the tower, and tower is gonna go down. No one actually defending this one. And now they're gonna try to defend this mid tower. Ferrari coming in. And really, Ferrari with this Wex and Quas build, he is very survivable. So he can withstand a lot of harassment or damage. So there's really no problem about this. Now Joe is gonna get attacked by those two, but he has enough mana to yeah. Oh, last second stun. So he might not look as good as I thought he would, and he almost managed to pull off the waveform. It was like 1 semisecond away from it, but I was gonna say, you know, the reality rift displays the morphling, but it doesn't cancel his TP. So I was pretty sure he could get away, but the chaos bolt's coming right at the right moment, really at the clutch moment. And right now, Mu taking a bit of damage against YOF, but no YOF. Oh, the stun not landing on YOF, actually landing on the creep, so a bit of mistake here. And now Kabu is going to take a lot of damage. Awoke actually stole the burst strike, so he's actually going to try and save Kabu. Kabu is actually safe here. And now Mu is in a lot of trouble. She's going to blink away. Sancheng trying to bring down Faith with the help of the Shadow Strike and the Urn. It might be enough. Yes, it's just going to be enough. Faith is going to die. And this is a dead Shadow Demon. He actually got the dominating streak of Shadow Demon. So a lot of gold coming up from them. If you take a look at the farm though, we see that IG really coming out on the top. And and 5k experience in advantage for IG. 10k gold advantage right now. They have 3 towers, and the TongFu side didn't bring down a single one. So I must say right now this game is looking very good for IG. Controlling the lanes, controlling map control, and you know the kill count doesn't look so different, but this is not what it's all about. It's about map control, about, you know, really making sure that you keep the advantage and that you pressure the enemy with the advantage you have. Making sure that, for example, Hao doesn't farm anything, and now Hao has 2.3k gold. So I'm actually not sure that what he's going to go for. He's actually going to try to go for the Manta style. So he bought the ultimate orb to make sure that he can tank a bit more. And I'm not so sure about his choice, because there's a lot of AoE coming from IG. So, you know, at that point, I would almost see Hao going for a Vanguard plus Vladimir instead, to have more impact in the team fights, just to have a more survivability coming from the Vanguard, and the fact that he boosts his team armor and everything with the you know, Vladimir offering. Plus, it allows him to just AFK farm in the jungle if he wants to, without having to, you know, heal up with the blade of with the tranquil boots. Ferrari now is going to go on Mu, and Mu taking an enormous amount of damage, but now Ferrari is the one who is in trouble. He's gonna force staff away. Stun only landing 2 seconds. He will not be able to escape here. So thankfully, Awoke had the you know, burst strike stolen from the Sand King. Otherwise, 6 seconds would have been quite enough, I think, because the so now the illusion from the Chaos Knight, the Phantasm, are gonna bring down this tower, getting a much needed gold gold boost. And I was saying the problem is the Invoker played by Ferrari is top notch on his Invoker, so he would have just used the Ghost Walk as soon as the 6 seconds of cooldown on his Invoke was over. So the burst strike really coming at the right moment to be able to deal more damage to him before he gets out of the stun. More stun duration, more you know, more right click damage on him. And Queen of Pain going for a BKB, so really concerned about the spell damage coming out from the Radiant side, from the amount of control coming from the Radiant side. And we see Chaos Knight, you see, it's 25 minutes in, and he hasn't had a whole lot of items compared to what he had at the 10-minute mark. And this is the main flaw of the Chaos Knight. If you want to gank around with the Chaos Knight, because he is so good at ganking, you're just going to sacrifice the farm. And now he's sit with the Drum of Endurance and the Ogre Club. The Morphling have the Mentos already. Sancheng is going to go down before the fight happens. Oh, actually, a very good mechanism. He's still alive, Sancheng. And he used the ultimate, so everyone taking a lot of damage from the IG side. But now he's going to get killed by Darks here. The EMP is going to land on everyone here. And Hao is under chase, but YF can just run away. only Sencheng dying in this battle, and the ultimate from Sen King not really touching anyone here. He has a Blink Dagger though, so he'll look very dangerous with this. Chaos Knight going for his BKB as well, I guess. And Anti-Mage, how far is he from his... yeah, he's very far from his mental stall. He only has 175 gold. So now they're probably going to let the mid tower fall. They have nothing to really protect against 5 heroes. And the damage coming from the Morphling is just insane. Actually, the Glyph is going to get popped, so we might see a battle here coming in. Joe is going to get Gale, but no real big deal. And the Tornado is going to hit, and the EMP is going to hit Kabu in the face. So Kabu out of mana completely, he can't do anything. Awoke is also going to go away. Queen of Pain actually landing the deny, but now in a lot of trouble. Sencheng getting Surge away. Very good Surge from the Rebik here, still stealing the Surge, but now Awoke is going to be the one paying for this. And Sencheng actually surviving this, so Rebik giving his life away to save the Venomancer. Very, very touching support, helping support. Venomancer not farming that bad. I mean, Mechanism plus the Urn of Shadow, no, by no means it's a bad farm for a support hero. Now Mu taking a lot of damage. He's gonna dodge the EMP still. And Mu with the BKB power tread, he has 1k gold, but nothing really in his shop. And Anti-Mage still trying to get his mental style as quickly as possible. Rebik, he's doing the ward bitch right now. And Joe, what did you buy, Joe? Oh, he went for an ultimate orb. So either he go for a Lincoln Sphere, which would surprise me, because usually you see Lincoln Sphere before the mental style if you want to have the sustain. But right now I'm more leaning towards a Scatty, because we see the Chinese Morphling going for the very old old school build. The Lincoln Sphere into the Mental Style into the Scatty. So very, very farm intensive build, but also very, very good on the Morphling, because it gives him everything he needs. And it might be one of the only hero where IS Kitty is really worth it. So now Tornado is gonna scout everything, but not gonna find anyone. Now at least he knows that no one's in the Roshan, so that means he also knows that TongFu is probably smoked up somewhere. And YF is gonna get caught off, so 4-second stun coming in, and this is probably going to be a way enough damage to bring down the Darks here. Yes, it is. And Awoke stole the Surge again, so this is going to look very good for him. And he will have to use it pretty quickly, because the fight's happening. Hao blinking on the high ground, but little does he know, Morphling actually also more waveform in the high ground. Now face catching Sencheng with the Purge, and this is a very dead Venomancer. He knows it, and he turns around. No reason to walk away, because he cannot get away from this. And he actually lands the Gale and the ultimate on 3 of them. But everyone's probably going to be okay. Shadow Demon now, yes, only the Poison Nova is left, and Poison Nova cannot kill someone. It can only bring him to 1 HP. So nothing on the courier, and let's take a look at the items. Now Ferrari, now he has had this. Oh, he's very, very close to his sheep stick. He's only like 200 or 300 gold away from it. So we have to look at those sheep initiation. Darkseer now has the mechanism as well as the pipe. So mechanism and pipe on the Darkseer is quite dangerous. Kabu is actually going to get caught up in the mid lane, and is he going to be able to run away? Now running on the other direction, Ferrari not going to land this tornado, but the cold snap is just going to be enough with the help of the Sight of Vice. And Awoke on the other hand also getting caught off in the mid lane, so he's going to go down as well. And that is 2 heroes already down for TongFu if they want to defend this tower, which I'm not sure they want to go for. So I was saying YF have pipe and mechanism on his hero, and it's actually quite dangerous. Because the reason why it's really dangerous is because if you go down, and normally if you get chain disabled, someone will get the pipe, and if you have the mechanism, you'll die before the mechanism. So it's bad for your team, but it's not devastating. Whereas if you die and you do not manage to pop either the mechanism or the pipe, it's really, really a big disadvantage in team fights, where the other will have the mechanism and the pipe. So now Roshan's gonna get slayed by Radiant side, and Joe is probably, yeah, Joe is with the one with the Aegis. Joe is only something like 1,200 gold away from his Eye of Skadi. And Shadow Demon now with the Medallion Cords as well as the True Sight of the Gem of True Sight to make sure to keep the map control as perfect as possible, not dewarding every ward that is actually planned down by the Dire. And now TongFu are just left in their own and Mu is actually taking a lot of damage, but using the BKB he's going to be able to blink away. And the disruption going down on YYF to save him. Kabu is gonna run in, but he's out of mana. Hao is also out of mana. He's trying to run away from the purge, and no, it's not gonna be enough to kill him. He's just gonna be staying alive with the Manta Style. Also, he has it now. The Chaos Knight doesn't have a lot, and Awoke still alive. So no one going down in this exchange. Before I was saying this, I was talking about I forgot. So Shadow Demon and Sand King has this Blink Dagger. Rebik has nothing. Chaos Knight has pretty much nothing. Queen of Pain has the BKB, but nothing new. And Anti-Mage here. Oh, I was probably talking about Morphling, how he will get his Eye of Skadi right now. Yeah, he can get it if he wants to. He'll just have to buy it. So I say TongFu really contained in their own base. They can't really do much. The gem from the Shadow Demon really helping to tear away every inch of map control the Dire might have. So right now they only have a ward covering here and there, so they won't be able to see much because the Radiant is looking to be very aggressive, and they're just gonna camp around to see if an enemy make a mistake, if they can catch him up. And once they caught up, well, they caught the enemy up, well, this is a 4v5 and they might want to go and push for the high ground. Mu, I must say, even if he went for the BKB, which is a very defensive item, it really showed that it saved his bottom for quite a few times. So now the wall of wards planted down by Sancheng, and the Vacuum's gonna try to fish someone, but it's not going to be able to. Now Tower is gonna get glyphed, and Sancheng losing almost all his mana. He only has a Purge left, Venomous Gale left, and Morphling with a ton of illusion, dealing a lot of damage to the tower. And if you wonder where does those illusion come from, there is the Manta Style, and there is Face Disruption. Now 4 seconds he's gonna pop on the Morphling, but the Tron is actually going to TP in with a Burst Strike. Joe is getting the kill on the Venomancer, but Joe now taking a lot of damage, and now Joe in a lot of trouble. He has no mana left, and actually everyone's coming him to help him. Joe with very low health still, but still running around, and he actually has 3.8k gold, 3.8k HP with this strength more. And the simple fact that there is a magic one. Now Rebik's gonna get killed by the Shadow Demon illusions, and that means 2 of them. Oh, it's Mu, you're taking so much damage. Will he be able to blink away? Yes, he will. So a little bit of mistiming on the disables here, but almost enough to bring out the Queen of Pain. And now they're trying to go and tail the melee barracks before going back, I guess, which is the safest, which is the most intelligent thing to do, because heroes respawn, but barracks don't. So once you get the melee barracks, this is an advantage you will have for the remnant of your game. And Anti-Mage even denying the barracks. So now Kabu is looking for stragglers. Is he going to find one? He's gonna get turned into a sheep. And Sand King prepping up the ultimate. Gonna land on Awoke and Sancheng. And Sancheng and Awoke taking so much damage. Now the Mechanist is gonna pop. And Face in the middle of the battle moves in Hao actually chasing him. The Shadow Demon will die. And so will the Invoker here. 2 crits coming in from the Chaos Knight, dealing a very huge amount of damage. Now they're gonna go on the illusion from the Morphling, making sure he cannot come back. And Anti-Mage now, Manta Style with the Ring of Protection, so probably going to look for a Vladimir Offering. And Vladimir Offering in no way is a bad item, because it really adds up your allies' damage, right-click damage, and also it gives you bonus armor, 5 armor, which is a lot when you have a form of Morphling against you. who didn't go for the shotgun build, who went for the right-click build. So Ayuskadi completed on the Morphling, and you see that Morphling, even with 3 strength left, he's still sitting as 1.5k HP, which is quite insane. So now TongFu taking a bit of voting again. We see the Venomancer now going for a pipe as well. Kabu still not having anything new, probably looking for a BKB. Awoke now, he's doing the ward. He's on ward duty, so he has 3 bracers, 1 magic wand, a normal boot, and wards. 1 slot for wards. And we're gonna have to get to look at the anti-mage. Anti-mage already talked about. So Queen of Pain I didn't talk about. Oh, we have to be careful. Actually, they're gonna get caught up. And yeah, oh, Kabu. This was so quick. He didn't even feel it coming. So painless death, very quick. Chain stun into chain disable into oblivion, and right click down to maximum effect. Mu now has 3.1k gold, but I'm actually not sure if he wants to buy something. He might be saving up for buyback, because right now the problem is, if there's one mistake that's done, and if for example the Chaos Knight, now he can buy back, and he will, the buyback will get forced, and the AMP will land on the 2 supports. So Rubik and Sencheng losing a lot of mana. Sencheng won't be able to use his ultimate. So everyone here is prepping up for the defense, and IG on the other side are looking at them and killing all their creeps. Mu and Hao forced to blink in the middle to take care of what's happening here, which is Mega Melee creep. And Mega Melee creeps are not very friendly, guys. They tank very well, and they tear down your own creeps in a matter of seconds. Now EMP is gonna land again. Kabu, what are you doing? Kabu actually goes away from the fight, goes farther away from the from his own base, and now Mu actually forced to blink in, and Mu is gonna just get right click to death right now. No BKB or no BKB. Oh no, he's actually able to blink away, but no way. No. Shrine is actually coming in, and now Shrine is in a lot of trouble. Joe is as well. Joe takes a lot of damage, but he's still alive, and he's morphing front, so he won't be going down. Now Awoke getting slowed, and Sencheng also getting a lot of damage. He's gonna get slowed by the Morphling. Rebik's gonna fall, and Sencheng is going to slither away, and GG is gonna get called by Awoke. So go next, called by IG. I just wanted to point out what happened here is Chaos Knight wanted to reality rift someone into the base, but what happened is, since it's a random a random distance where you get TP'd, where you get blinked, he ended up blinking on the other side of the other side of the wall here. So he's the one who ended up dying, and that forced a very bad fight, because everyone had to blink away and into the fight. The Queen of Pain died because of this. She blinked in, she used her spells, she took a lot of right click damage, and when she blinked out, the BKB effect was off. So I hope you guys enjoyed this game from watching this game, and I'll bring you guys the second game soon after. See ya!